हरे कृष्ण। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वते देव्यै गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देश तारिणे। हरे कृष्ण। Welcome friends, this is our new lecture. In the previous lectures we have tried to learn, we have tried to understand that the seed from which a child gives birth, or the seed from which this material universe is created, all the seeds which a fruit is having, or a seed which is having in a human father, or the seed which is having in material because of which this material existence is created, all these seeds are by Lord Krishna. It comes from Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna says that I am the father of all this existence, living, non-living, whatever is you can see is all from Lord Krishna. So one thing is we can do is, in every human being, in every living being, or even in not non-living being, what we can do is we can see Krishna everywhere, because whatever is coming from Krishna is Krishna. That also we are going to see. See, our mindset, सोच बदलो देश बदलेगा. What I am speaking for the entire these lectures is about the mindset that I have always told you. I have always told you, first try to understand what is what. I am also telling you today also that you first try to learn who is Krishna. Why we should try to understand Krishna? Why not try to understand Bill Gates? Why not try to understand Newton? Why not try to understand Obama? Some people try to understand other public figures. They try to learn from the internet where they are been born, what activities they are having right now, how much they are famous. We try to learn different persons, we try to learn different famous personalities, try to get some knowledge about their activities, about their work done. But is it useful for us? As we have seen, all this work which is going on in our body, seeing, hearing, smelling, talking, eating, thinking, walking. All this has been done by the spiritual energy, the soul. The consciousness which has been in our body, or the spiritual energy which is there in our body, that makes us to do all those things. So praising another person is just like I am praising a wall. Why? Because of that it is not going to give me any benefit, neither spiritual nor material. I also admire some famous personalities. I don't say I don't admire. Yeah, they have done a lot of good work. But instead of learning and understanding about that famous personalities, why not we try to understand or give, I will not say give sometimes. See, I am not speaking modestly. I am speaking authoritatively. So I will have to say, why not give full time to understand that particular personality which can make our life a different life, which can change our life, who can change our life, who knows what is the truth, who is having all the knowledge of this universe, who is having all the knowledge of entire activities on different planets, different functions, different human beings, different living beings. You open an animal planet, you will never come to know about human beings. You will know only about animals. That channel you are seeing, okay. You are seeing the channel of soaps, entertainment. Is that giving any knowledge to you? You are trying to learn about different personalities. Does that affect your day-to-day life? Doing all these things only becomes a matter of enjoyment. No benefit in that. I will say it is criminal waste of time. But then in what we have to do, see, okay, I am now having some 1 hour with me. And if I am having 1 hour, why not to get the information of about what is happening in this world? Can you control? The people living in some distant places, they are facing flood. You are thinking that you should be informed about that. That is why you are seeing news. Okay, but can you control that? Okay, you can help. How much? Try to shape the future of your child. Is it possible for you to shape the future as the way you want it? Even our child may not listen to us. That is what is our control that I am speaking about. That is what is our energy in our body. And that energy, with that small energy, instead of learning about the things what is happening, why not to connect with someone? Why not to connect our mind, our knowledge, our brain, our eyes, our ears with someone from the source of this energy? That is what we have learned in previous lectures. We have tried to understand the source, from where this energy comes. There are few students who earn 96%, 95% in their exams. But there are some students who are failed. Those failure students should try to learn how will I study so I get more marks, a more percentage. They are also required to stand in the future life, have some base. So as we are speaking, we know that we are having some life with us. The entire life we are going to face problems, sorrows, griefs, and the things which we think as an enjoyment is also a troublesome. That we are learning from last so many lectures, in Hindi and in English both. So we have tried to search about the entity from which to which if we connect, not about only this life, but also we can get out of the cycle of this birth, death, old age and disease. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. This cycle goes on as we have learned. And what we try to do is we try to come out of this cycle. That is what we are learning from last so many lectures. So instead of doing something which is of no use nor for me nor for the other person. Okay, if I think about someone is sick, if I go and help that person, that will add to your good deeds. Fine. But again, the person to whom you have helped, his past deeds are going to be affected. It is not going to be changed. His fate or his or her fate is not going to be changed. He is going to face all the problems which has been written in his fate. We will try to learn more. We will try learning Bhagavad Gita. We will be learning 9th chapter, 17th shloka. Pitaham asya jagato Mata dhata pitamah Vedyam pavitram omkar Ruk sam yajurevacha. Pitaham asya jagato Mata dhata pitamah Vedyam pavitram omkar Ruk sam yajur evacha. पिताहम अस्य जगतो माता धाता पितामह वेद्यम पवित्रम ओमकार ऋक् साम यजुर एवच. In this slok, what Lord Krishna says, this is said by Lord Krishna, I am the father of this universe. Now he clear cut declares, Pitaham asya jagato. In this Sanskrit verse, the Pitaham asya jagato is, I am the father of this universe. The mother, the support and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier and the syllable Om. I am also the Ruk, the Sam and the Yajur Vedas. I will read this translation continuously again for you. I am the father of this universe, the mother, the support and the grandsire. I am the object of knowledge, the purifier and the syllable Om. I am also the Ruk, the Sam and the Yajur Vedas. Here Lord Krishna clearly says, Pitaham asya jagato. The entire cosmic manifestations, moving and non-moving, are manifested by different activities of Krishna's energy. We are trying to learn this. Everything is Krishna's energy. Everything is coming from Krishna's energy. In this material existence, we create different relationships with different living entities who are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy. There are other living beings also. And because of this material energy, there is a relationship created between one living being and another living being, one human and another human. And those relationships we are creating is between living creatures which has been created by Krishna. What are those relationships? In this material existence, we create different relationships with different living entities who are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy, that is material energy. We have seen there are two types of energy, transcendental energy and material energy. By the combination of both, this entire existence has been created. All the spiritual and material existence has been created by the combination of two, spiritual energy and material energy. Right? So in this material existence, we create different relationships. This is on material existence. We create different relationships with different living entities who are nothing but Krishna's marginal energy. They are all material. Then you may ask, as per the mythological laws, now some learned pandits or learned people, educated people, there is a mythological law of respecting mother and father. And you say that these relationships are all material. Then should we reject them? I will go ahead. Under the creation of Prakriti, some of them appear as father and mother, but actually they are also part and parcel of Krishna. My father is also a seed in his mother's womb, which has been given by his father. So he is also a part and parcel of Krishna. He says, I am the father, I am the seed giving father. Bija Pradha Pita, we have seen in previous lecture. If you are not listening to my previous lectures continuously, you may not be able to understand this lecture. So my urge is to please listen to all the lectures, and then within that flow listen this lecture. It is also that I am giving this lecture late. I am really putting aside my personal things and giving this lecture as a Guru Seva. You will go ahead. Those living beings are also part and parcel of Krishna. As such, nothing but Krishna is existed. But actually they are part and parcel of Krishna. As such, nothing but Krishna. My father and mother are also part and parcel of Krishna. Our father and mother are also part and parcel of Krishna. As such, they are Krishna. Even mother is Krishna because she is also part and parcel of Krishna. In this verse, see, now we are trying to create relationships father and mother. We have seen up to there. They are also part and parcel of Krishna. So they are Krishna. So Pitaham Asya Jagato Mata Dhata. Pitamaha. Mata, Pita, both are Krishna. He is also explaining, Lord Krishna is also explaining in this sloka Pitaham Asya Jagato Mata. That we have learned. Now Dhata Pitamaha, that we are going to learn. In this verse, Dhata means creator, one who creates. And tell me, your father is created by whom? And your mother is created by whom? Your father is created by their mother father or his mother father. Your father is created from his mother and father. And that is who is your grandfather and grandmother. Even the grandmother, the creator, are also Krishna because they are also part and parcel of Krishna. So grandfather and grandmother is also part and parcel of Krishna. So they are Krishna. Dhata means creator, not only father and mother, but also father's created and mother's creator, grandfather and grandmother are also part and parcel of Krishna, and thus Krishna. They are also Krishna. So when we say our father is something different from Krishna, no, he is also Krishna because he has been also been created from Krishna. But Krishna's marginal energy, Krishna's material energy. There will be very few daddies telling to their sons that you connect to Krishna. But there are many number of daddies, mummies telling to their son to get the knowledge of MBA, to get the knowledge of doctor, to get the knowledge of engineering. You will try to learn. Actually, every living entity which are part and parcel of Krishna is Krishna. That is what we are learning from here. Whatever is coming from Krishna is Krishna. So we should always respect them. That is what I wanted to more clear in that. So we should always respect our parents and their parents. Because when they are coming from, our parents are coming from Krishna, their parents are also coming from Krishna. They are also part and parcel of Krishna and hence Krishna. Pitaham asya jagato mata dhata pitamah. Pitamah means grandfather. All Vedas therefore aim only towards Krishna. Whatever we want to know through Vedas is but a progressive step towards understanding Krishna. Even the Vedas, as Lord Krishna has in this sloka explained about the Vedas, if we are trying to learn Vedas, as I am trying to tell you the Vedas, that is a progressive step to understand about Krishna. If you want to learn Vedas, you are trying to learn Vedas, it means you are going one step ahead to understand Krishna. That subject matter which help us purify, and that is what we are learning from first, second, third, fourth lectures. We want to purify our soul, our body. Good deeds and past deeds are there contained in the soul, and I want to clear my soul. When I clear my soul, I will be able to understand more about Lord Krishna. Some people may say, see, what I can do is, if I am clearing my soul, cleansing my soul, I will be able to get a nice job, nice flat, nice wife. First of all, when we try to clear our soul, our first object becomes to understand Krishna. So if someone is doing Krishna's devotion, and if he feels after doing lot of Krishna's devotion, even my pay is not increased. But my dear friend, by doing Krishna's devotion, what you will try to get is more devotion of Krishna. That is what we are learning from last lectures. Why we should do more devotion of Krishna? Because he is our father. He is the controller. He is the energy giver. That is what we are trying to learn. Why to learn more about Krishna? That subject matter which help us purify. And our constitutional position is especially Krishna. That is why we are learning about Krishna. Whatever is existed in this planet, or all the planets, or whatever is existed in this entire universe, or all the universes, all which is material, all which is transcendental, is nothing but Krishna. So naturally we have to understand. When you go for MBBS, for human doctor, now I am not speaking about veteran doctor, I am speaking about human doctor. He has to learn the parts about human body. Hand, legs, eyes, how they work, how hand bones work, how stomach works, how the food is digested. Whatever he has to learn, if he has to become a human doctor, he has to learn about human body. Who wants to learn about animals, the veterinary doctor, they have to learn about animal body. So same way, if I have to learn something about my constitutional position, who am I have to learn about Krishna. That becomes compulsory. Why I am facing problems? We have seen, Sarva Karanasya Karanam. It is because of Krishna. The objects of enjoyment from which we enjoy, or which we think that we are enjoying, are also created by Krishna. This material world is also created by Krishna. Spiritual worlds are also created by Krishna. Creation and annihilation, both are done by Krishna, that we are learning. That subject matter which help us to purify. And when we learn about Krishna, see, every day, or I am listening to the lectures of Krishna, and what happens by listening these lectures? You are getting all the benefits of becoming a Krishna conscious by listening my 1 hour lecture. Why? Because knowing Krishna is a transcendental activity. It is not material activity. And why we should do transcendental activity but not material activity, that we will learn ahead. That subject matter which help us purify and constitute our constitutional position is especially Krishna. The living entity who is inquisitive to understand all Vedic principles is also part and parcel of Krishna. As such, Krishna. Who want to inquire about Vedas, they are also from Krishna. As such, they are Krishna. In all the Vedic mantras, the Om called Pranav mantra is transcendental sound vibration, is also Krishna. In all the hymns of four Vedas, Rug, Yajur, Sam and Atharva, the Pranav or Omkar is prominent. It is Krishna. When I am saying all the Vedas come from Krishna, or learning Vedas is for learning Krishna, whenever you use a Vedic mantra, Om Ganganapataye Namah, or a Vedic mantra, Om Bhurvuvassaha, Tatsaviturvarenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Prachodayat, Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayat. All this Gayatri mantra is starting with Om. We have Ganesh Gayatri, we have Shiva Gayatri, Om Trambakam Yadhamaham Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarokame Vandana Mrityor Mokshe Mamrutat. I know this Shankar mantra. It is not that I have not gone to any Devi Devatas. I have. But when I read this, in all the Vedic mantras, the Om called Pranav mantra, every mantra is having Om, is transcendental sound vibration and is also Krishna. In all the hymns of four Vedas, Rug, Yajur, Sam and Atharva, the Pranav or Omkar is prominent and it is Krishna. So why not to understand about Krishna? We will see some more. All these lectures are only for taking you to Krishna. 9th chapter, 10th verse. 9th chapter, 10th verse. We will try to understand this slok. Maya adhyakshena prakriti श्रूयते स चराचरम हेतु नानेन कौन्तेय जगत विपरिवर्तते मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृति श्रूयते स चराचरम हेतु नानेन कौन्तेय जगत विपरिवर्तते मयाध्यक्षेण प्रकृति श्रूयते स चराचरम हेतु नानेन कौन्तेय जगद विपरिवर्तते. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. Again Lord Krishna is telling in this Bhagavad Gita. Everything is Krishna. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. Lord Krishna is creating and Lord Krishna is annihilating. All that creation and annihilation, Utpatti and Pralay, is being done by Lord Krishna. This material nature, which is one of my energies, is working under my direction. See, we have to understand material nature first of all. Is the smallest energy of the Krishna, which is one of my energies. Actually, it is marginal energy. We have learned this in previous lecture. This is a marginal energy. Is working under my direction. Is working under his direction. O son of Kunti, producing all moving and non-moving beings. You have seen moving beings like human, animals, insects, birds, all these moving living beings, and non-moving living beings like trees, plants, mountains. Under its rule, this manifestation is created and annihilated again and again. The rules which have been given by the boss, as per that particular boss, the entire company works. Same way the rules and directions are given by Lord Krishna. He is the superintendent. Lord Krishna is the supreme director. The supreme Lord is the supreme will and the background of this manifestation, but the management is being conducted by material nature. Rules are framed by Krishna, policies are framed by Krishna, but the activities are carried out by material nature. We have seen Lord Krishna injects the living beings in the womb of Maya. And the Maya gives birth to living beings. Same way that it has been told here. Lord Krishna is the supreme director. He is the topmost officer, highest. And that is what we have seen. We have started from Brahma Sahita. Ishvara Parama Krishna. He is the controller of controllers. Ishwaram is the controller. Paramam is the topmost. We are looking out for topmost authority. We are still looking out for the authority to which if we go, all the lives of all the births are sold. Not only of this birth. We are coming out of the cycle of birth, death, old age and disease. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi. We are coming out of this cycle. We want to come out of this cycle. What I am doing is, I will explain to you. Your job is at Vashi. For example, your job is at searching a far place which is very complicated. Going to Vashi is very complicated. Catch one or two more trains. Nowadays, so it is difficult, very difficult, costing more money. But what I am doing is, I am transferring you to I am buying a house for you to Vashi. I am buying a house for you in Vashi. And I am asking you, this is your company and this is your house, 2 buildings nearby. Now you need not travel. Am I not a good person? Am I not your true friend? I am taking you out of everyday cycle of going by train, going by bus, going by rickshaw. We are feeling so happy that my company is just 2 buildings away from me. How much happy we are? आने जाने का झंझट ही खत्म हो गया. That झंझट, life, birth, death, old age and disease. I am taking you out of that all झंझट. What you are doing is you are taking all the pains to come out of a instance of a problem. That is what we have learned in the previous lecture. We are trying to coming out of the instance of a problem. And that we think that we are the topmost. A company is facing loss of 100 rupees. 25,000 crore multinational company is facing a loss of 100 rupees. And someone manager is thinking about, okay, 100 rupees loss is very high. I have to do something. and he takes all efforts to cover that 100 rupees loss. That is what the entire life we are doing. Problem is not only of 100 rupees. That is a 25,000 crore company. That is what we have to do. The problem is not for today or tomorrow. We should not keep on solving the problem of today and tomorrow. We should keep solving the problem as a whole. The word problem itself will not be in our life. Forget about the instances of the problem. Do big things. You must have read that book. Think big. And that is what you should think. Not thinking big means looting a bank. No. Think big means think what you can do much, much better for your life. In the entire life, we are doing all those activities for which we think if we do this, our life will be much better, enjoyable, easier. But still it does not become like that. So we are trying to learn this. Lord Krishna is the supreme director. And your bigger problems cannot be solved by another human being. He is also material. Whatever problems you are facing is because of your good deeds and bad deeds in your soul. And these bad deeds are affecting you and giving you sorrow. This has to be washed out. But that cannot be done by a another human being. You have to go to spirituality. Spirituality, the supreme director of that spirituality is Lord Krishna. That is how which we are learning. Sarva karanasya karanam. All the problems, there is some reason. And for all those reasons, there is another reason. And for all those reasons, etc., 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 one main reason is Lord Krishna. He is the top. Ishvara Parama Krishna, Sachidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda, Sarva Karanasya Karanam. That is the slok which we are learning in the previous days. Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita that of all the living entities in different form and species, I am the Father. He is declaring. He is not only superintendent. Why he is superintendent? Because he is the father. If father will supervise the child, father will supervise what situations the child is facing, father will supervise what the child is eating, supervise what the child is doing, is he doing any good activity or bad activity, that all the supervision is done by the father. So under his supervision everything is going on. So Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita that all the living entities in the different form and species, I am the father. So he is naturally going to do all these things. Then the father gives seeds to the womb of the mother for the child. And similarly, the Supreme Lord, by his mere glance, how he does. Many people say Krishna is having 16,108 wives. Many people say Krishna is having girlfriends. Many people has very wrong assumption about Lord Krishna. He is the supreme power, Baba. He does not require a wire for a particular 20 watt fan. You require a 3-pin plug or a 2-pin plug will also do. But if you have to run a generator, if you have to run a transformer, if you have to run a substation of electricity, you require lot of control, lot of power. If you are working on this entire planet, if you are doing the working of this entire planet, you require much more energy, and we have seen that previously, that running this entire planet is not so easy. Creating this entire planet is not the work of a normal human being. So you cannot see Lord Krishna as a normal human being. The Lord Krishna is much more than that. And what is that? Krishna also states in Bhagavad Gita that of all the living entities in different form and species, I am the father. The father gives seeds to the womb of the mother for the child. And similarly, the Supreme Lord, by his mere glance, that we are trying to learn, by his mere glance, by merely looking at, Very important point in this entire universe. How Krishna does this? By merely glance injects all the living entities in the womb of material nature. How he injects all the living entities? And what you do for injecting a living entity in your wife? These things are all for God. I have told you, He is Lord Krishna. The father gives seeds to the womb of the mother for the child, and similarly the Supreme Lord, by his mere glance, injects all the living entities in the womb of material nature, and they come out in different forms and species according to their last desires and activities. Past deeds and activities means past deeds. We will try to understand this point wise. The father gives seed to the womb of the mother for the child. That a normal human being does to create living entity, create a child. And similarly, the Supreme God, Supreme Lord, by his mere glance injects all the living entities in the womb of material nature, Prakriti. Lord Krishna, by merely glancing on the Prakriti, he injects the living entities in the Prakriti. That is material nature. In the womb of the material nature, and that is called pregnancy. Okay? Krishna injects all the living beings in the womb of the material nature. That is pregnancy. Now about the delivery. How the delivery is happening from the material nature, how the living beings are delivered. They come out in different forms and species, human being, animals, birds, mountains and all that, and species according to their last desire. That for what we are going to do, all Krishna conscious is what are we desiring or what we wish. Even in the last lecture I have told you, try to wish only one thing, I want to learn more and more about Lord Krishna. And that is what is the desire. We are having very nonsense desires. That I have explained you. We don't want to keep the nonsense desires. Why? Because the living entities which come out in different forms and species according to their last desires. So you are having a last desire to hit a ball by a bat, and that is why you became a cricketer. You are having the last desire to kick people, and you became a football player. You are having a last desire to swim, and you became a swimmer. You are having a last desire to run, and that is why now you are marathon racer. So whatever your last desire you are having in the previous birth, and if in the being in a human form, if I am having a desire to run, in the next birth you will get a form of deer, keep running, and the lion will keep chasing you. It's not so easy, sir. If I am keeping the desire of money, I will become a crorepati in the next world. No, you will become a dog of a crorepati. So your desire, you have to think 1,000 times what you are desiring every minute. We have also learned our job is only to desire, and the material energy activates and our desire is fulfilled by Lord Krishna according to our past deeds. Remember this sentence. This sentence is entirely what Krishna does in our life. We only wish or desire, and the spiritual energy works on that desire. And the Krishna checks whatever your past good deeds and bad deeds are, and if they are okay to fulfill your desire, then Lord Krishna fulfills your desire. To their last desires and past deeds, both are important. Past deeds, what we will do, we will try to learn ahead. But desires, that we can start it from today, this time itself. Always desire, I want Krishna consciousness. I want to be with Lord Krishna. And when you even desire this, you go in transcendental activities. and not in material activities. We'll learn more ahead. We will try to understand again. He simply glances over material nature. Divya Drishti. He simply glances over material nature. Material nature is thus activated and everything is created immediately. It is Lord Krishna's power. Today I have read the book, then I will by heart the book, at least one chapter today. 1000 pages के book से just 2 pages I have learned today. 2 pages I will by heart tomorrow, and by doing this education I will get a MBBS degree or BE degree, and then okay, I will get some money becoming a doctor after 5 to 6 years of lot of learning. Okay, but what Krishna does, he simply glances over material nature. For learning these functions of the body will take 6 to 7 years, and lastly it is said it is not possible to learn the body up to the fullest extent. No, it is said in medical science we cannot learn everything about the body, and what he said here, everything is created immediately. I am not introducing you to a common man. Remember, I am introducing to the topmost authority. I am introducing you to the topmost authority. That is why I am investing my time in transcendental activities, like talking about Krishna. Talking about Krishna is also a transcendental activity. Start doing that. Whatever lecture I am giving you, try to speak the same with other persons also. Talk about Krishna. He is created immediately. Why? Because he simply glances over material nature. Material nature is thus activated and everything is created immediately. There is activity from and by the Supreme Lord. But still, it is important to say that he has nothing to do with this manifestation of the material world. Now, why he has created material world then? My question goes directly. अगर भगवान कृष्ण को इससे कुछ लेना ही देना ही नहीं है तो दुनिया बना के हमारा दिमाग काय को चटा. We'll try to learn this because we are wishing to enjoy material activities. I've used this local language to create a joke in this serious topic. It is getting a bit heavy. I am trying to make it lighter. Don't misunderstand me. So we'll try to understand this activity from by the Supreme Lord, but still it is important to say that he has nothing to do with the manifestation of the material world. Then why he has created this material world? Why he has created this material world? Because we living beings want to enjoy this material world. It is in other words, your father is earning crores of rupees per day, but you, the child who doesn't know anything much about the future or this world, what you are doing is you want to enjoy drugs, you want to enjoy liquor, but you are so hard wisher about it, your last desire, that is what I am speaking, you are hard desired about it, that you can do anything for it. So your father says, okay, now this child is gone out of my hands, just first get out of my house and do whatever you like. And that is what we children are of Krishna. What we have done is the limited, which we were learning previously, the limited independence and the energies which we have got from Krishna, we are not utilizing it properly, in short. That is what I meant to say. That is moving to do with manifestation of this material world. That we will try to understand more elaborately. Nachamam tani karmani nimagnanti dhananjaya udasin vad asinam asaktam teshu karmasu. न च मां तानि कर्माणि निमग्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीनं वद आसीनम् आसक्तं तेषु कर्मसु न च मां तानि कर्माणि निमग्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीनवद आसीनम् आसक्तं तेषु कर्मसु. O Dhananjay, all the work cannot bind me. I am ever detached from all these material activities, seated as though neutral. He is creating all these material activities, but he is neutral. He has created all these material activities because we want to enjoy this. See, Lord Krishna completes our desire. We have to think 100 times, 1000 times what we desire. So he fulfills our wish. He has fulfilled our desire to enjoy nonsense, in short. Because what we wished is to enjoy nonsense. Whenever these cinema theatres will get started, it will be packed. Because this desire has been killed because of virus. Virus killed the human beings. But more problematic is virus killed the desires of enjoyment. Nothing to enjoy outside. Just sit at home. Many people are facing this problem. I am not saying personally you. There is a class of people which are facing this problem. There is a class of, might be an younger generation or even an older generation is facing a problem. I am not able to go for an outing. I am not able to go for a movie. I am not able to go and have some hoteling and all that. I am not able to enjoy. That desire is not getting fulfilled. O Dhananjay, all this work cannot bind me, that Lord Krishna says. I am ever detached from all these material activities, seated as though neutral. One should not think that Supreme Personality of Godhead has no work. Many people think that. In Brahma Samhita, 5th chapter, 6th verse, it is stated, Atma Ramasya Tasyasti Prakurtya Na Samagama. He is engaged in all spiritual activities, but he has nothing to do with material activities. He is always involved in his eternal, blissful, spiritual activities, but he has nothing to do with these material activities. Whatever Lord Krishna does is all spiritual, is transcendental. But what he thinks as material, he doesn't get engaged in that. We will come to next point. The Lord is always neutral in material activities. Remember, the Lord Krishna doesn't like material activity. Udasin Vada. But still one has to fully know the fact, the ultimate truth. He has control over every minute detail of material activities. He has nothing to do with material activities, but he is controlling every detail of these material activities. He is the controlling power, but still he has nothing to do with material activities. Lord Krishna, learning about Lord Krishna makes us more bewildered. Learning about Lord Krishna is we are trying to be more and more happy just because of learning about Lord Krishna. We will do more activities about Lord Krishna, but first learn. In Vedanta Sutra, 2nd canto, 1st chapter, 34th verse, Vaishamya Nairgrunya Na. I will read it again. Vaishamya Nairgrunya Na. It is in Vedanta Sutra, 2nd canto, 1st chapter, 34th verse. He is not situated in these dualities of this material world. He is transcendental to these dualities. Happiness or sorrow, material or transcendental, these dualities are not in him. Nor he is attached to creation and annihilation of this material world. Forget about running this material world. The living entities take their different forms in the various species of life according to their past deeds that we have learned many times. Again I will repeat for you, for if someone new is listening this. The living entities take their different forms in the various species of life according to their past deeds. and the Lord doesn't interfere with them. Lord doesn't like that. Why He will interfere? I don't like learning about human body. Why? Because I am not a doctor and I don't want to become a doctor. So why will I need that? So why will I think about it? Forget about doing something about it. So the living entities that take their different forms in the various species of life according to their past deeds, and the Lord doesn't interfere with them. And what we are doing is exactly opposite of that. We are totally engaged in material activities, but we are not even thinking about Krishna conscious or Krishna's transcendental activities. That is where the life becomes miserable. That is what the important point or cause of all problems and sorrows. We cannot find the ultimate solution. We have to first understand the ultimate reason, topmost reason of all the problems and sorrows that we have come to know from here. Lord Krishna is engaged in all transcendental activities, but we living beings are engaged in all material activities. The highest transcendental activity is to devote Krishna, and that we are not doing it. We are doing the highest material activity of enjoying all nonsense of this material world, but we are even not thinking about Krishna. That is what is the basic problem in our life. We should not do that. Let's read ahead. The material nature without the superintendence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot do anything. Material nature can't even think of working. Krishna has created the material nature, Krishna has created the spiritual nature, and spiritual and material combination creates living beings. The material nature without the superintendence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot do anything. Clearly stated. Yet the Supreme Personality is detached from all the material activities. By His mere glance, we have learned two most important points. All these activities, material activities, creating worlds, annihilation of the worlds, creating universes, not universe. This is only one which we know. He has created lot of universes, lot of material worlds, lot of spiritual universes, lot of spiritual worlds. Creation and annihilation is being done for material universes only by Krishna, and Krishna is doing it only by mere glancing, by merely looking on material nature. One point. Second point, after doing all these activities, let us again understand. Until now what we have learned is all about material, how this matter and spirit is working about. But Lord Krishna has nothing to do with it. He is koso dur, lot more distant away from this material energy. He is not getting involved. पाप पुण्य से जो हम पैदा होते हैं, yet the Supreme Personality is not. The living entities take their different forms in the various species of life according to their past deeds, and the Lord doesn't interfere with them. Clearly stated. That is what is the nature of Lord Krishna. You go asking Him some material thing and He will laugh at you, because it is not His department. All these Devi Devatas, they are the departments of material nature. You want to get involved in material nature, go ahead, I don't mind. I am just a knowledge giver. I am doing Guru Seva. I am doing Krishna Seva. He has nothing to do with this material nature. But He creates by His glance and ordains orderly regulation, operates, regulates, controls, law and order. Everything is from Krishna. Everything Krishna does. The material nature without the superintendence, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead cannot do anything, yet the Supreme Personality is detached from all material activities. From 9.9th verse, we have shifted to 9.10th verse, completing the explanation of 9.10th verse, Mai Adhyakshana. That is why we again come for superintendence. We have seen the creating of this material world is done by Krishna, but Krishna is not attached to it. Krishna is not attached to that material world, totally away from material world. It does not like the material activities and the material world. First we try to understand that. From 9.9, again we come to 9.10. It is where Mai Adhyakshana. Mai Adhyakshana, the material nature without the superintendence, without the Supreme Personality of Godhead, cannot do anything, yet the Supreme Personality is detached from all material activities. Aham Sarvasya Prabhavo, to till today, whatever we have learned, Krishna has done all that. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is the creator and annihilator. He is the father. He is the father, mother and the grandfather. He has done all, injected the material world. And spiritual and material combination has created this world. All these things we have learned, but Krishna doesn't like all these things. He is detached from all these activities. Means his mindset is not attached to these activities. ध्यान नहीं दे रहा है वो, in short. He is not paying any attention. It is clearly said. He is not interfering in these activities. I have taken this lecture a bit longer for make you to understand these things. He is not liking these material activities, and what we are doing, we don't like Krishna's activities, we like only the material world, and we are interested in the material world. So first you try to learn this from my lectures, from first to today. From first to today I am telling you entirely about the material things, and entire ruler is Lord Krishna. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarva pravartate. We have done that. Mamaivasu jivaloke. We have done that. Bijamam sarva bhutana. We have done that. Bija pratapida. We have done that. Previous to that, we have Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. Anadir Nadir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. We have done that. We have done this collectively. For explaining you the Brahma Sahita. For explaining you the Brahma Sahita, I have given you the lecture of what material existence Lord Krishna has created. So, all of you living beings, all my soul friends, please try to understand the main reason Lord Krishna is not paying any attention to material activities. He is enjoying all the transcendental activities, but we, his children, are enjoying all the material activities and not paying any heed to transcendental activities. That is a clash in our human life, because there is a clash in between me and my father Krishna. Some more in another lecture. Hare Krishna.